Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
So in this video we're going to cover another state of Australia, the Capital Territory, Canberra.
Canberra is only a 3-hour drive from Sydney and is the only city in the Capital Territory. The best part about Canberra is most of the tourist attractions here, entry is free of cost. All you have to do is only register for entry and that's all. And the best way I would suggest is drive through in Canberra because most of the spots are very close by. So it's very convenient if you have your own car.
So stick with us while we explore this beautiful place.
And our first spot for the day is...
So we are now in the new Parliament House. This is an active Parliament. So once you get in, there is a security counter. So that's the only place where you cannot record anything. But after the security panel, you can record or you can take photographs to the entire building.
Yes, you're free to ask questions. So normally most of the rooms in the Parliament House is open. You can view everything and record everything. But there are certain areas where it will be mentioned that you cannot record. You just need to be careful over there. Keep a low voice because there's always security in this place. So just maintain your discipline. But otherwise you are free to visit the place and see everything that's on display here. Right upon entry, we were greeted by this massive marble foyer with stairways on either ends. In the Parliament House, there's also a room for this Lego Parliament House. Built with more than 150,000 Lego pieces, there are some very amusing and intricate details. Though not an exact replica of the Parliament House due to security reasons, I think the artist has done some brilliant work here. In here, we also got to see the Senate and the House of Representatives. There's also a viewing gallery where visitors are allowed to sit and take photos from. So we are now standing in the Great Hall in the Parliament House. This particular room is mainly used to host any formal dinners or receptions or even to facilitate any major events. The highlight of this room is most of it is made up of native Australian timber and it's super grand.
The second spot for the day is the old Parliament House, which is only 500 meters away from the new one.
The old Parliament House stopped functioning in the year 1988 and since then has been converted into a museum. So in the Parliament House, that is the old Parliament House, they've kept everything just as it was on the last day the people shifted from here to the new Parliament House. So everything that you see is just preserved and kept as it was on that last working day. It's so cool. We also got a sneak peek into the then Prime Minister's office. This is a section of the museum which was dedicated to the evolution of press and its importance for democracy. We saw this wall which had all kinds of gadgets which aided in the passing of information to the public, be it the recent smartphones or the old cameras which were used back then. Next up on our Canberra list is the Australian War Memorial, one of the buildings with very high importance to the Australian citizens. It was built as a tribute to the members of the armed forces. The Australian War Memorial consists of 3 parts, the first one being the commemorative area. Here of much importance is the Hall of Memory. It's a huge domed chapel with beautiful paintings on walls and glasses. There is also a tomb of an unidentified Australian soldier who perished in one of the world wars. So guys, we've come to the War Memorial here in Canberra.
So what you can see behind us is called the Roll of Honour.
Now this particular wall has the name of all the soldiers who perished, that is the Australian soldiers who perished in World War I and World War II. It is just so sad to see how so many lives were lost in these wars. The second one is the extensive National Military Museum and the third one is the Research Centre.
The next spot for the day is Lake Burley Griffin. There are a number of water activities around this river, like river cruising, paddle boarding, kayaking, etc. But we decided to take a break and sit by the river and take some drone shots.
Yeah, and also an interesting fact, guys, this particular lake is man-made. So it's pretty huge for its size, but we'll just put in some drone shots so that you guys can enjoy this place. So guys, we've checked into our room for tonight. It's just gonna be a very relaxed evening tonight. We don't have much plans right now. We're just thinking of taking a bath.
And probably we'll go out for dinner.
Yeah, and then maybe watch a movie or a series. Anyway, we haven't decided what it is gonna be, but let's see. So
What is that?
so
Kutana Marana Vale. So
guys, good night. See you tomorrow.